We're good, sorry.
Good. Nick Lerma, Lerma, lifeguard lieutenant. Last night at about 4 p.m., we received a 911 call from the witness of an incident that occurred here at El Capitan Lake. What occurred was there was a 16-foot vessel with 3 people on board. One of the occupants, actually the person operating the vessel, a 51-year-old male, jumped into the water to cool off. There was a wind blowing about 12 knots. He apparently was unable to get back onto the boat because the wind was pushing the boat. The boat was actually acting like a sail, going about 1 to 2 knots, we presume. He was unable to catch the boat. He attempted to have the crew throw a line, and when they did so, the line was too short. The witness, the female that was on board, was unable to see him clearly because there was a glare right in her face, so she did not see him submerge. But she was able to give us some information that gave us a general search area. So last night, 6 divers from the city of San Diego tried to locate the victim. We were hindered by daylight hours. We only had about an hour worth of searching. We made some calls throughout the county and have a number of dive teams here to help us out this morning when we started at about 7 o'clock. Divers got underway about 9:30, and we've been actively searching an area just in a methodical way to try to check each area off. Very challenging conditions though. The water visibility is poor. It's 0 to 5 feet. There's a silt on the bottom. If any diver kicks any of that up, it's total blackout. There's reeds, there's trees, there's a lot of rocks of different sizes and shapes that are making it dangerous for lifeguards and for the police divers, as well as the Customs and Border Protection people we have out here. So it's a slow search, and we are hoping that we can find him, but so far our plan is to continue throughout tomorrow.
A bit more challenging when she really doesn't have a pinpoint of where he is, too.
Yeah, we were able to go from the vessel when it went aground and just extrapolate where the possibility that he went in based on the wind direction and the direction that the boat drifted into the beach, along with some of her statements. So it is very difficult. We don't have an exact last seen location. Instead, we have a very long line, and we have to consider that could be 75 yards wide. So we have about a 250 yard by 75 yard search area. And even with the number of divers we have, that's very difficult.
Do we have a name?
No.
Not yet. Okay. As far as, it sounds like since he just jumped into the water himself, it sounds like he might have been a confident swimmer, or we don't know, or?
Yeah, we really don't know. We've been told that he can swim, and that's a relative term. We're not sure what pressures or stresses were upon him. We don't know if he drowned or why he would have drowned, if it was medically related or if it was just due to swimming skills. We really don't know that.
What about the current? I mean, it's a lake, but sometimes there is a current in play here.
There is no current here. What you do have is sort of choppy conditions on the surface of the lake, and that could have been a problem. We don't really know.
Okay.
Can you talk about the relationship of the female to the male, to the victim?
Yeah, the people on board were the victim, and then his girlfriend, and then the grandchild of his girlfriend.
How old was the grandchild?
2 years old.
2 years old. So okay. And so they kind of were out there maybe with the kid for the day or something like that.
Yeah, that's what we've been told, just recreational boating.
Okay. How long do you guys plan to continue searching?
We're going to continue to search throughout today. We're going to search tomorrow if we need to, and then we'll have to reevaluate after tomorrow.
Are you also searching from the air too?
Yes, we have had a number of helicopters, our fire rescue helicopter. We've also had Able, the police helicopter, and Astria, the sheriff's helicopter, search the area.
Is this a reminder to people, I mean, as the weather's really hot right now and they're out and, the water cooling off, especially at the lake, that they still need to be mindful when they're out here, safety concerns, that kind of thing?
Yeah, absolutely. A few safety tips. Certainly swimming is a big issue, but anytime you're on a boat, you should wear a life jacket and require your crew to wear a life jacket as well. Some of the other things are, and it may not be applicable to this scenario, but you want to make sure that your crew, as well as anybody else that's on the boat, has a basic knowledge of the boat. In case there is an emergency, then they can at least operate it to some degree and assist if necessary.
Was that the case? Was that the case here? The woman didn't know how to operate the boat, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone. I don't want to
okay.
just, I mean.
Would there be any reason to believe that he may have actually made it out of the lake?
We don't have any knowledge of that. The police were here. They conducted an investigation, and they didn't have any reason, or did they communicate anything like that to us. So that's not a consideration for us at this point.
Okay.
Okay?
That's it.
Thank you.
All right.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now I was just trying to find out who she was on the boat too.
She's his longtime girlfriend,
And her name might be
Meldy, and I can't remember her last name.
Meldy. Okay.
Meldy. Imelda.
Melda.
Mhm.
Okay. Obviously, she had to go out and see for herself, and you did too.
Well, they needed some additional information that they felt like she could provide, which would help them narrow down the search area.
Yeah.
And that's what we did out there.
I mean, we saw her get off the boat. I can't imagine. I can't even be in her shoes.
It's very tragic. Very tragic.
Has she got other family, friends, or help
Yes.
for support?
Yep. Her family's out of the area, and they're here, and some are making their way here. So everyone's doing the best they can to support her.
We'll keep our prayers for you.
Thank
as
you
well.
very much.
And you are, I'm sorry again.
My name's Debbie George, one
Deb.
of her friends. My husband is Melt's employer.
Debbie
Uh-huh.
George, great. Thank you for stopping and talking to
Thanks.
us. I appreciate it.